They offer the old romanticism of films, which is a story and us all being involved in that story. And I think Marvel have nailed it massively with their characters because they've got an infinite universe of that. So I'm happy to be collaborating with the artists that make it and the filmmakers. And also it's a real privilege to see the end product to be put up in front of the audience. As I was saying to the other chap, I'm always in it about the audience when I first started as an art director. I'm a cinema goer first. I want to see and be blown away, you know. So I think about eating popcorn and what would be the frame be, and then beyond. I mean, that's my initial romantic decision at the beginning, and as things go on, obviously it changes, you know. And then you got to get the product finished, ready to shoot. So, you know, I never collected. I knew of stories because obviously I had friends and things like that, but I would say I was interested in other things as a kid, but still very much connected to it. You know, the characters, the storylines and things. And now being, as an adult, introducing to the films and the comics again, the influences that you can see how it brought these fans up and why we're here today. And I think that's great. And I'm happy to be a part of it now, but sometimes I never really wished I was, I found them, you know, and it saved my life. You know, but I totally agree reading them now that when kids and young adults read those comic books, that's what it meant, because there were stories in there that related, and I can read it now. So I would say I'm a late starter, but I fully respect to the fans and the fans of the comic, because that's why we're standing here, all of us, and why we're meeting today talking about it. You know? Sometimes you can't explain a gut feeling, and there definitely are influences, but it's also, I think, competition is a healthy thing. You know, you see someone, and competition not into compete with someone to beat them. I think competition in to raise your standard to that person, because you know, when I first started, I mean, I knew what I wanted to feel and create, and then finally I walked into an art department and on a film production, was like, this is it, this is exactly what I wanted. So my heroes in these things are the stories, as well as the media that helped create that. And my heroes are the people that I most admired and wanted to raise my standard to that level and beyond, because once you get that level, then there was other levels. So my favourite bit, I actually said it, someone said it, is actually completing it and passing it over, because when you first start, you got your reference and you're like, this is going to be amazing. Two separate sets, one's based in reality of Hong Kong, the other one's on a planet Morag, which is an alien planet. One's organic and one's something we already recognise. Both equally have the same challenges. So overcoming those same challenges on two different looking sets is a huge achievement, especially the collaboration you have with them. Personal achievements on that is just seeing my end product. People like yourself asking me about it. You know, that is a huge achievement as a singular artist. You know, I was collaborating with people to do that. It was a big part, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it wouldn't be made if I wasn't there or not. You know, but to be part of it is a very proud moment. To work, to create. So that process is like, look, I come from a draftsman background, okay, like I started, as I always joke, I know, but I made tea, you know, and I got into a department and I worked my way up, because that's what it was, because part of it's enthusiasm. So that's what you start with. You start with a level of enthusiasm. I might start with 3 pieces of reference, I might start with 300. You try and, you know, you've also got to execute the designer and the director's vision, if you want to say, but also they rely on you too, because you can come up with some very, very cool ideas, and they might say no, yes, no, yes, no. When you facilitate and you produce this play box for them, which is based upon models, drawings, everything, technical drawings for construction, you know, it's totally designed and it's all hidden, you know, it's something that everyone wouldn't see. You then move into different processes of like, okay, we've now designed it, we've got the model, everyone's approved it, the set, let's start making the construction drawings and get this thing made. So as it started going up, it can still it has to be quite malleable then as well, because people can walk in and see it physically and say, nah, it's not what I want, or yeah, but let's do this. So the set was always changing until the very last point of prep until it's shooting. But yeah, so we were involved in models, drawings. There's lots of meetings with other departments. Once everyone's clear, it runs like that, and it just snowballs and snowballs and snowballs.